Alright, you guys, this video is about value and worth. And the reason why I wanted to do one about value and worth because there are a lot of women out there who don't know their value and worth. And there is a misconception and um understandings and thinkings that of what their value and worth is. So basically what we're gonna basically talk about the definition. I want to give you the definition of value, the definition of worth and what it truly is. And at the end, after giving you this information, I'm going to ask you, um, now that you kind of know what it really is, what do you consider now to be your value, and what is it worth? Um, so let's get started. So basically, that value, it basically means what you bring to the table, um, as far as for anything, like for a job, or if you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, what do you bring to the table? And that should be what's in between your ears, and that's your mind, your intellect, and how and your intelligence. There are some men out in the world who like smart women and can and it's okay being around a woman that's smart. It doesn't bother them or intimidate them, or they're not insecure. You got a lot of men who can't handle a woman that's smart because they'll start feeling certain way because they're insecure. And so they try to kind of tear you down a little bit, and because they're not smart, they don't think they are. So you kind of have to know your value and worth, and you can't allow somebody kind of tear you down so that they can feel good. Excuse me. So basically, value is what you bring to the table. For example, like when you're at a job and you want them to pay you a certain amount, they're gonna say, "Why do you think like why should I pay you this, or why do you feel you should get this amount for your job as far as compared to anybody else?" And you tell them what you bring to the table. Oh, I have a certain amount of degrees. Um, I worked in this field for a certain amount of years. I go above and beyond for my job. Just things that you do that most people won't do. And it's kind of the same in a relationship. What do you bring to the table? Because is it what I'm saying? And what then you tell them like, what is it worth? And I feel that, and basically when you're on a job, and you say, I feel I deserve to be paid such per hour, or whatever. So a lot of times in relationships, a lot of women feel that their value and their worth is in between their legs, because a lot of times that's what they're taught. Like even men say to them, sometimes even their own mothers and families, they'll say to them that in order to, if you want something in life, you want a man to do something for you, you got to spread your legs over. You got to give them what they want. You know what a man wants. That's the other thing. He's not going whatever. A lot of times you got mothers and aunts putting things in these women's heads, and they're feeling like, okay, and you're not realizing that you're telling the woman that this is her value, and that she's not worth anything unless she gives it up. And this is coming from a woman's own mother. Um, so and that's not what value is. It's what's in between your ears, your intellect. You're very smart. Then what you bring to us, I bring my knowledge of whatever I'm knowledge in, and I do other things as well. So I help out in the community. I cook and clean. I take care of the kids. What I'm saying? What do you bring to the table? What I'm saying? You're a positive person. You got some people. They are not positive. They're negative, and they have a toxicity about themselves, and they bring a lot of toxic, and they can bring a lot of toxicness into your life. And and that's not very common. So you kind of have to be like, what do I bring that most women that he probably did never brought? Positivity. You know what I'm saying? I don't bring all that crazy and that hoopla and that drama and that ghetto. You know what I'm saying? What do you bring that's different? You know what I'm saying? Bring them something that they're not used to, something fresh. Like this is refreshing and new and different that they will love and like. So um that's kind of value, what you bring to the table. And it should be your intellect and your character and other things, not what's in between your legs. You know what I'm saying? That's the misconception. Or it's what's in between your legs. If you don't do that, man's not gonna do nothing for you, or you won't be able to get a man if you don't allow him to do certain things, and that's not the case. Now, is your worth is what you are worth. Like what you're worth and what you deserve, what you feel you deserve as far as a human being and what you bring to the table. If you bring this, you feel, hey, I deserve. You know what I'm saying? I deserve respect. Or I deserve, as far as the job goes, or I deserve to be paid X amount. So I deserve to be respected. So if you're respectful, if you bring respect and you're a respectable woman, hey, I deserve respect. I'm a respectable woman. I'm not what you say. Don't treat me that way. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Christian woman, if you know you do that in our community, hey, I'm educated, I'm respected, and I know how to do such, such, such. I don't deserve to be treated like some hood rat, the hood rats that you use today. I deserve better than that. You know, when you bring something to the table, and it's not okay, if all you bring to the table is what's in between your legs, then you're gonna be treated that way. They're not gonna see you as anything else because you made it clear to them that hey, this is what I bring. I don't bring anything else. When you show them, and I just tell them that hey, instead because when you say hey, this is what I bring, but then you show it and they see it, it's like oh, she brings more than just whatever. She brings so much. She has a full package. You know, there's more. You can bring so much to the table because guess what? You're not the only woman with something in between her legs, and you're probably not the first woman he's been with. So what would make your vagina, you know, say any different than what he just had or better? Like if he's going to go to your house, going to how's your vagina going to feel any different than any other one's vagina? What you going to do? Plump it up? Do you get some plastic? What? You know what I'm saying? You might do a few tricks here in the bed, but it doesn't make the feeling on your vagina goes any different because you're doing a trick or whatever. I don't care how many positions you go in, you're still going in the same, you know, so you know, you're not the first one, so what are you gonna do? You might do so that's why a lot of times you might do extra in the bedroom because you know he's already had this, so it's like I gotta do something different. No, how about bring something different? Hey, I'm smart. I'm this. I'm that. You're not the only one with something between our legs, so you can't sit there and that's the only thing you can bring is what's in between your legs. It's not gonna last long because just like in English, when a man's having sex with the same woman on his and over and over again, get the same thing. After a while, um, you know, he'll get a little bored because he's getting the same thing. So you kind of have to bring it something, but you kind of have to be like, okay, it got to be more than just that. You know what I'm saying? If you are smart, don't be afraid to show someone that you're smart. Don't let them kind of put out your fire, smother out your fire because they can't do it because they can't handle it. Um, so, um, so my thing is, you know, value and worth is very important. You have to, in order to tell somebody in order to tell somebody you deserve this, you kind of have to know what your value is first. Before you can tell somebody, hey, I deserve this, tell them about this, like tell them your value. Like, what do you bring? This is who you are, and I deserve this. And not only tell them, but you got to show it. You know what I'm saying? You should be behaving in that way already. So when they try to, you can say, "Oh, that's not who I am." Have you not been paying attention to me and how I carry myself and who I hang with and the things that I do and how I am? I said, you don't see me. I said, I'm not the type of person that will let around anybody. 'Cause that's the case. Me and you would be together. Me and you will be. Me and you will be together right now because I would already been with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I would have been in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Me and you wouldn't be together right now. If I was that type of person, I don't be with you because I would already have somebody. You know. So I'm not the type of person that would just lay around with anybody. Don't have respect for herself. I respect myself. You know what I'm saying? And I love, and I want to live, and I respect myself. I take care of myself. I'm a healthy person. I love my health. You know what I'm saying? My health is way more important to me than just to have just anybody in my life. Just say I have somebody. No. So worth is um how much it is, what you deserve. I deserve this, or I deserve to be treated like this, or I deserve to get this, or I feel I should be paid X amount for the work that I do at my job. You know, so I want this salary per year, this per hour, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your worth is what you deserve. A lot of women don't know their value and their worth. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they're told. And a lot of women feel that they deserve to get what they get because of their past and because they um lay around there. So they feel, well, because I'm the type of woman, because I do this and that, this is what I deserve. I don't deserve a good man. I don't deserve, you know, to have nice things or whatever like that and stuff. So, and it kind of goes in with reality television. To me, I feel a lot of times with reality television, this could be a whole different video as well. It's kind of sending the wrong message that in order for you to kind of get things, or you have to um you kind of got to be the side chick, or you got to sit there and spread your leg. If you don't sit there hook up, you're not gonna have that good life. In order to have the good life, you gotta sit up there and you gotta be a groupie and hook up with this guy that you don't even know. And no good will that you're not the first person, probably not gonna be the last, probably ain't the only one. He's all over the road touring, girls throwing themselves at him left and right. and you feel you got to be a groupie, or you feel you got to sit here and be the side chick. But then you sitting here when you decide to, you to ruin somebody's family and life and destroy this woman and her kids and all that. So you kind of put the idea that, oh, I have to be a groupie, or I have to be the side chick in order to have that good life. But the reality is, do you really have a good life? Because when you are that person, eventually you're going to get yours. When you're that type of person, you know what I'm saying? Vengeance is mine to the Lord. The Lord will get you. And it's not always credit to be, because eventually, if you do end up getting him, guess what? And this is something people say, your position becomes available, and someone else is going to come in. You know what I'm saying? Or either he'll sit there and end up dropping you. And you know what I'm saying? He might not even stay with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He might end up leaving up and dropping you and end up being with somebody that was similar to his wife, that's completely opposite of you. You know, so we send somebody just feel relative send out the wrong message that this is what you have to do. You know, be ghetto and crazy, and it's okay to act that way, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? You just know your value and your worth, and it's your character as well. That's your value. That when you bring, oh, I bring good character. I'm a positive person. I'm not ghetto. You don't have to worry about around that drama and all that craziness. That's not me. Because sometimes it's refreshing for a man to be somebody who don't bring no drama, don't bring no craziness. You know, because when you get older and start maturing up, you start to change, and that person with you is not changing. It's like, man, I can't do this. This is too much. And when you grow and you change, and your mind matures and your mentality matures, you start realizing, okay, my mind can't deal with this. It's not good for my state of mind and my peace, and it's too toxic. It's not healthy, and you gotta have to move yourself away from those people, or it's not gonna work. So so you got to surround yourself around positive people. So now that you had information about value, what value is, the true meaning of value, true meaning of worth. Tell me now, what do you believe is your value and your worth? Do you still believe that your value and your worth is what you thought it was, or do you realize instead now that my value and worth is something else, and that it's what um this video says it is? So so now I ask you, you know what I'm saying, what is your value and what is your worth? Or what do you believe is your value that you have that you bring to the table? And what do you believe that it's worth? So that's the question I ask you, and I give to you, and I end this video asking you that, and you can answer in the comment section of the video, um and tell me, you know what I'm saying, what is your value? What do you bring to the table? What do you feel it's worth? And when you go into a relationship, let him know that, hey, this is what I bring. I bring so much, and I'm not so whatever, and that's why I feel I deserve this and that, whatever. So now you know. What is your value? What is your worth? What do you bring to the table, and what do you deserve to get for what you bring to the table? So that's how I'm going to close that in that. Hope you guys took something from it. God bless. Let this message bless you. See y'all later.